Hello everyone, welcome back to English Only Zone. Today I am back with another video on a poem written by Nesbitt. The title of the poem is Poor Cinderella. I'm sure that you all must have studied about the story of Cinderella, where a girl was made to suffer by her stepmother and stepsisters. She was forced to do all the household work, and there was no fun in her life. Now, this poem is about modern Cinderella who is unable to do what the girls today want to do in their life. Let's read this poem and understand it in a simple manner. Poor Cinderella, whose stepmom was mean, could never see films rated PG-13. She hadn't a cell phone and no DVD, no notebook, computer, or pocket TV. She wasn't allowed to play video games. The tags on her clothes had unfashionable names. So this poor Cinderella, whose stepmother was very mean, she was not a good lady, she was never allowed to see films rated PG-13. It means her stepmother had never allowed her to see the films which are not made for children under the age of 13. These films do not contain the theme which children should watch. She hadn't a cell phone and no DVD. This Cinderella, she didn't have her own cell phone and she did not have also a DVD. No notebook, computer or pocket TV. So it means Cinderella's stepmother deprived her from any type of gadgets. She wasn't allowed to play video games also. The tags on her clothes had unfashionable names. It means she did not get even the branded clothes to wear. She used to wear only the common clothes. Her shoes were not trendy enough to be cool. No limousine chauffeur would drive her to school. Her house had no drawing room, only a den. Her bedtime, poor darling, was 10:15. Well, one day Prince Charming declared that a ball would be held in his honor. Now, her shoes were also not trendy enough to be cool. One could not say that she wears cool shoes. They were just a normal type of shoes. No limousine chauffeur would drive her to school. It means she used to come in a normal car in her school. It was not a very costly car. Her house had no drawing room, only a den. Her bedtime, poor darling, was 10:15. She was allowed to sleep at 10:15 by her mother. She was not allowed to wake up late till night. Well, one day Prince Charming declared a ball would be held in his honor. Now the Prince Charming, he declared that a ball is a type of dance, couple dance, and that would be held in his honor, in Prince's honor. And maidens from all over the kingdom were welcome to come and party to techno and jungle house drum. And the Prince Charming, he welcomed, he gave invitation to all the maidens over the kingdom to come to the party and to have a dance. But poor Cinderella, with nothing to wear, collapsed in her stepmother's lusty chair. Now poor Cinderella, although she might be having many clothes to wear, but as today's girls, they want every time some new clothes to wear in every party. So she thought that she does not have anything to wear and she collapsed. She sat in her stepmother's chair. She let out a sigh with a lump in her throat, then sniffled and picked up the TV remote. And then with a great sigh, a deep breath with a lump in her throat. It means she was about to cry. Then sniffled and picked up the TV remote. And then she sniffled her nose. And then she picked up the TV remote. She surfed channel 0 to channel 1/10 and went back to 0 and started again. She surfed channel 0 to channel 110 and then from 0 and then she started to 110. It means she kept on changing the channels. She watched music videos, sitcoms, sports, commercials, and talk shows, and weather reports. It means all the things she found on TV, she watched everything. But no fairy godmother came to her side to offer a dress or a carriage to ride. No fairy godmother, as in the case of the original Cinderella, the godmother came to help her. But this time, for this poor Cinderella, no godmother came to her side to offer her a new dress or a carriage to ride to the party. So she was not even helped by her fairy godmother. So poor Cinderella's been sitting there since while one of her stepsisters married the prince. She sits there and sadly complains to the screen. If only her stepmother wasn't so mean. Now, poor Cinderella, she was sitting there, she kept on waiting, and she was thinking that at least some fairy godmother should come and help her. But one of her stepsisters married the prince. She sits there and sadly complains to the screen. She kept on sitting there on her stepmother's chair, in her stepmother's chair, and she complained to the screen, the TV screen, that if she did not have a mean stepmother, if she would have got all the facilities like waking up till late night, or video games, gadgets like mobile phone, DVD, notepad, so then only, or a new dress, a costly car, luxurious car, then only she would have married the prince, or the prince would have married to her. So this is the story of a modern poor Cinderella who doesn't have these facilities which today's children need. So this poem is actually a satire on the modern generation where children think themselves poor if they do not have these gadgets, they do not wear branded clothes, they do not wear branded shoes, they go to school in a in not so luxurious car. So they think themselves a poor child, as a poor child, and they do not want to call their friends at home because they do not have a so-called beautiful drawing room, and only they will call their friends at home if they have a big home, all the luxurious comforts in their home. So today's children are more in the form of show off instead of working hard in their studies. So this poem is a mirror of the modern society, the children of the modern society. So we need to think about this and we need to change ourselves. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.